What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be talking about Michigan and Jim Harbaugh adding an NFL coach to their staff to be an analyst. Also, the latest on Jesse Minter and the Philadelphia Eagles defensive coordinator position. Plus, John Harbaugh speaking on Jim Harbaugh and his future, and also how Michigan prepares its players for NFL type situations. And then we're going to end the video by talking about how some Michigan players fared in the NFL Combine. It's all going to be in this video, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so before we go ahead and dive into everything, if you guys are new around here, make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like on the video, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I greatly appreciate it, but let's go ahead and get right into it. So Jim Harbaugh in Michigan is adding a former NFL special teams coach and Michigan alumni Mike Mallory. This was announced earlier today, and he will be an analyst assisting with the special teams, which is right now coordinated by Jay Harbaugh. Mike Mallory spent last season as an assistant special teams coach with the Denver Broncos, but before last season, from 2008 to 2012, he was with the New Orleans Saints, and I spent 2013 through 2020 with the Jacksonville Jaguars as their special teams coordinator. He also has over 20 years of college coaching experience as he coached at Indiana, Kent State, Eastern Illinois, Rhode Island, Northern Illinois, Maryland, Illinois, Kansas, and Louisville. Now, Mallory actually played for Michigan from 1982 to 1985. He was actually named Most Valuable Player on the 1984 team as a linebacker. He led the Wolverines to a 10-1-1 record and a number 2 ranking in the final AP poll after a Fiesta Bowl win over Nebraska. Also, his brother Doug Mallory, he actually works for Michigan as well as a defensive analyst. He joined the program in 2021. So Michigan goes out, gets another analyst from the NFL, this time out of Mike Mallory, a former Michigan player and alumni. And again, he spent last season on the Denver Broncos as an assistant special teams coach, and he will be assisting the special teams this season for Michigan. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. And while we're talking about the NFL, Jesse Minter appears to be out of the mix for the Philadelphia Eagles defensive coordinator position. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. He was listed as a potential candidate. He talked with the Eagles. However, looks like the Eagles will go in a different direction, and apparently they have zeroed in on Seattle Seahawks assistant Sean Desai for their defensive coordinator position. So it seems like Jesse Minter will stay on the Michigan staff, which is very, very huge to hear. Great news as he gets to run it back with a very talented defense next season. Can't wait to see what he has in store. And Jesse Minter, he has been a great addition, taking over right where Mike Macdonald left off from the 2021 season. The next thing I want to talk about will stay in the NFL. John Harbaugh talking to the media about Jim Harbaugh. That's right, the Baltimore Ravens head coach John Harbaugh, which is Jim Harbaugh's brother. He was asked at the NFL Combine on Wednesday if he sees Jim Harbaugh returning to the NFL someday. He responded, "I don't know. I feel like you talk about Providence too. It's good work." I think he's really good about that. He also said he talked about make no oath for the future. I think he's honest about that. That's probably the difference with him and all these other guys who act like they're not open about opportunities that come along. And he also said Jim is open about it. I think his players respect that, his coaches respect that, and he's just an open book. John Harbaugh also said that tons of Michigan players have come up to him and they have enjoyed their experience with Michigan and the Wolverines coaching staff. He said he's a fun guy to be around. I saw some of the Michigan guys here and they just laugh about how fun it is to play there and what a good guy Jim Harbaugh is. And I ended it by saying, so I think he's at Michigan for life probably, but then again, maybe God's got other plans, so we'll see. That's what John Harbaugh had to say about Jim Harbaugh. Michigan players in the NFL talking about Jim Harbaugh and the Michigan program right now. Also Jim Harbaugh's future. All good things. And right now Jim Harbaugh has this thing rolling here at Michigan. But let me know what your guys' thoughts on that in the comment section down below. Next thing I want to talk about is Mike Morris, as he praised Michigan's strength and conditioning coach Ben Herbert. First of all, last season Jim Harbaugh said that Herbert was the X factor to Michigan's success. He's a very good strength and conditioning coach. Meeting at the media at the NFL Combine, Michigan defensive end Mike Morris discussed about Ben Herbert and how he works his magic. He said they try to mentally break us down each and every step of the way because they knew once we got here, it would be the same exact thing. And he said this has been very easy, talking about the transition from college to the NFL. He also said, plus Michigan is different. Coach Herbert, Coach Harbaugh, they all prepare us for environments like this, high intensity situations, high levels of stress. So this is just another day at Michigan. So all good things said about Michigan from Mike Morris. That is very, very nice to hear. I mean, obviously Michigan has produced a lot of good defensive linemen and edge rushers into the NFL. And it seems like Ben Herbert, Jim Harbaugh, they just prepare players for the NFL. And then to wrap this video up, I want to talk about some Michigan players in the NFL Combine and how they did. First, we'll start with Mazi Smith. We already know he's a big boy, but the Michigan defensive lineman led all defensive linemen in the NFL Combine with 34 bench press reps. He absolutely killed it. Mike Morris, he benched 22 times, and to put it into perspective, the combine bench press record is 49 reps, and only 11 players have gone over 40 reps, and Mazi Smith led all defensive linemen with 34 reps. So Mazi Smith definitely proved to a lot of scouts today in the NFL how strong he really is, and also DJ Turner really impressed a lot of people. He had the fastest 40-yard dash, 4.26, which was first among everybody at cornerback, and then also he had the #1 time in the 10-yard split at 1.47. So he definitely improved his draft stock today. So DJ Turner, Mazi Smith, both leading the way in their position groups. Very cool to see for Michigan. Just goes to show Michigan really does get players ready for the NFL and the NFL Combine. Mike Morris, in case you guys were wondering, he had an okay day at the NFL Combine. Didn't have, too many highly impressive numbers like DJ Turner or Mazi Smith did, but for sure Mazi Smith and DJ Turner both improved their stock. But with that is going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like. Also, comment down below anything you guys have to say, any questions, any thoughts. And also, make sure you guys go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new around here. As far as the next couple of days for videos on this channel, if any news comes out, I'll obviously try and make a video. But Michigan basketball takes on Indiana on Sunday. So my next video, more than likely, will be a post-game basketball video after the Michigan vs. Indiana game. But other than that, hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.